Sometimes if you've got a low mood for a long time, it is part of astrology, you know. Or maybe you just need to like shake things up and make sure that you aren't disconnecting from too many people for too many hours. I do that all the time. Hi, welcome into the chat. When I get to 500 subscribers, I can take super chats and I'll answer individual questions. But until then, if you want a personal reading, it'll be 20 minutes for £18. It's a very good offer. There's a link to my Etsy store in my channel information. This is a collective reading right now for the sign of Libra. I'm just explaining because a lot of people keep putting like individual questions in the chat, so I'm just explaining that I haven't got the ability to do super chats until it gets to 500 subscribers. I think we're close. I think we're like 430 as of tonight, so that's brilliant. Not long to go. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Libra's highest good. How is Libra feeling in the second week of April 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards, please. Okay, we've got the 9 of Wands and the Hanged Man. The 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. Each wand represents a challenge, and it's near the completion of a cycle. Okay, we're not quite at the end of a cycle, but it's been difficult, but you're the wounded warrior, Libra. You're prepared to continue. And you're open to seeing other people's points of view, to problem solving, to finding a way forward, because, you know, if the Hanged Man was in the reverse, that would be a stubborn energy, but here you've turned yourself upside down to see if you can find another way around this, to see another perspective or another person's point of view. Okay, so the wounded warrior, but a strong person, someone who's prepared to carry on. Another couple of cards, please, for Libra's feelings. We've got the Page of Wands reversed. Okay, so you could be apprehensive, okay, and feel nervous about a new adventure, a new cycle, or just going forward with a direction. You could be quite apprehensive about that because the Page is someone who's at the beginning of a journey. They have very little experience, and Wands are excitement and enthusiasm and passion. So with that being reversed, I think there's nervousness here. Right, we've got the Queen of Cups, so a strong empathy vibe, like she's completely submerged by water. You know, it reminds me of Atlantis. You know, she's on the seabed and she's completely awash with feeling. She's being cleansed, you know, of her worries. She's healing. She's very understanding. So, yeah, something has been difficult. Yeah, got heavy emotions at the moment. Let's get some cards for your person, the one that you're dealing with. Now, you're showing up as a queen, so you could be dealing with someone at the moment. Queens have a lot of responsibility, either in work or at home or both. Right, we've got the Death reversed and the Magician reversed. So we're not leaving a cycle behind. We haven't walked through the gates, okay? Because the Death card is the major arcana for Scorpio. It's about walking through the gates and leaving the last chapter and welcoming the new. But there's a refusal to do that with it being reversed. And then the Magician, when the Magician card is upright, they have all 4 aces. So they have all the tools to succeed. With that being reversed, it's like, I'm not ready. I haven't got everything that I need in order to, you know, move forwards into this new chapter. Hi, welcome into the chat. I'm not answering personal questions until I've got 500 subscribers. Then I can take super chats and I can answer individual questions. This is a collective reading for the sign of Libra, just to let you know in case you just come in. Right, we've got the Page of Swords reversed. So if you remember that swords are communication, the Page of Swords is trying to gather information. They're trying to observe, they're trying to watch, they're trying to understand, okay? When that's reversed, it's like, I don't want to know, I don't want to look. I'm not going to observe, I'm not going to gather information. You know, it's like coming off social media because you don't want to watch like updates on someone. So someone could be a bit shut down at the moment or closed off. You may feel like they're distracted, they're disconnected. In the challenge, we've got the 10 of Swords. Now, the 10 of Swords upright is someone who is feeling the maximum amount of pain. Swords are thoughts. The 10 of Swords is like, I am so hurt, I'm so upset, I'm devastated. You know, it's complete pain, dismay, heartbreak, stress. It's the maximum, okay? That's the challenge. Something is going to be like, it could be the end for this person. Like, they can't bear like the pain of this cycle. Will the cycle end? Something's been incredibly distressing. Let's get 3 cards for the outcome. Right, we've got the World card and we've got the Queen of Swords reversed. So the Queen of Swords upright is air energy. It's mind over matter. It's logic. Okay? Rather than feeling emotions, we're making everything logical. We're thinking everything out. It's strategy. The Queen of Swords is a brilliant orator, speaker. She can be a card of severing communication, severing connections. It can be the divorce card in a love reading. With it being reversed, you know, communication when it's reversed is either blocked or it's aggressive, hurtful communication. So that with the World card, it's like there's a need to know that we have to take life rough with the smooth. The World card, the Fool realises that better days are coming. Okay, so there's a need to know that despite an ending, better days are coming. or despite, you know, instead of ending things are going to get better, this is just a rough patch, is something like that in the outcome. Let's get other cards and we'll clarify. Oh, I hope it's sunny tomorrow. Knight of Pentacles reversed, so a withdrawal of investment, not wanting to invest in a connection. I think someone might be giving up, they might be throwing in the towel here. They feel too pessimistic, you know. Too hurt. I don't know, because we've got the Six of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Pentacles reversed. Hi, Martha. The Six of Pentacles, I was getting mixed up. I was thinking of the Six of Swords reversed. The Six of Pentacles, when it's upright, is equal give and take. Sixes are even numbers. 3 pentacles from one person, 3 pentacles from another person. Okay, it's about fairness, equal give and take. With that reversed, it feels imbalanced. The amount of investment here feels imbalanced in the outcome. Someone's, you know, not bringing that pentacle and they should be. I mean, your person's energy, yours is like healing and wanting to continue, and theirs is they don't feel like they've got what it takes to make this work. They feel so distressed. They're at the end of a cycle. So I think your person is going to say, like, this isn't working, and I'm sorry to say that, but only take this if it resonates. If you're perfectly happy in a connection and the person seems fine, it's not your reading. If you're a Libra and something's been really, really tough, I think you want this to work, but... Hi, yeah, I've done Leo. If you look at the last live, if you go to lives and then look at the most recent one, it'll be on there. I had to come off to watch Gladiators. I've just come on and done Virgo and Libra on this live. Yeah, see, Chris, if you go to the lives, you'll see on the last live, Leo's on there. On this live, it's Virgo and Libra. Right, let's clarify. It's a bit dark now, isn't it? Because the sun's moved around. Why have they got the Death reversed with the Magician reversed? Brief affair. Brace for a sudden ending. Short but sweet. Can't last. They feel like this was a sexual connection, and although that was important to them, they're putting it down to, like, it, you know, it hasn't got legs, like, it can't practically work. This was coming out in your last reading, Libra, wasn't it? Cuts both ways, good and bad aspects, mixed blessing, division. Sometimes you may not see eye to eye, you know, and you might feel like, well, how's this practically going to work? You know, for lots of different reasons. And it might not do, okay? Some things aren't meant to last forever. And that's just a fact. We all have to come to terms with that, even if we like the idea of that or not. It's just a fact, isn't it? Connections are for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, as tarot readers famously say. Turbulence. Heal unresolved conflicts with kindness, not anger. You know what's regrettable is to turn an ending into something where it was premeditated. It's not premeditated. We're all just doing, you know, what we can with the information that we have at the time. And it took me a lot of years to come to terms with that, because I used to think everything was premeditated and the other person was a villain. and they knew what they were doing and they must have planned it, and you know, everyone's out to get me kind of thing. But I think they were just as clueless as me, to be honest. Achievable insight. That's very true, Martha. Achievable insight. Embrace practical steps towards clarity, bringing your goals within reach. Okay, so there's a need to be practical here. If you're to get near to the goals that you need to be, go be practical. Let's get confessions from this person. I have trust issues from previous pain. I'm truly sorry, you deserve better. I want to make you smile. I hope you haven't moved on. You deserve more than I can give you. Wow, they're mixed up beyond belief. I'll look at your pictures on my phone. Hi, Avishek. I'll answer personal questions when I can do super chats. I can't do them until I get 500 subscribers. I think we're close. So if you can like and share the channel and subscribe, that would really help. If you want a 20-minute personal reading, it's £18. I can pre-record it, but until I get 500 subs, I can't do individual questions and lives. It won't let me. We're not far off though, guys. We're not far off. I might do the other signs tomorrow, because if it gets too late, the number of people watching goes really low, and I don't want to like waste my time, do you know what I mean? It's a missed opportunity, I think, if it didn't go on tomorrow day. Right, so the question is this person going to invest or not? Because it looks like they're going to withdraw like energy towards making this last long term. That they're going to put it down to like a really intense sexual connection. Yeah, should I push through and do like Scorpio and Sagittarius? Because what time are we on? 20 to 8. Yeah, I'll push through and get 2 more done, I think. What's my battery like? 70. Yeah, I've got enough battery. I'll push through. I need to put some lights on, I think. I'll finish this one and then I'll grab my lanterns from outside. Let's get messages from them. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the chat, don't I? You're too good for me. I don't deserve you. Whoops, sorry. So it's not that you're not worth a lot to them. They place you in high regard. They're just putting it down to like purely sexual because it can't practically work. It's not that they don't see your value. They do see your value, of course they do. I want to meet up with you. I'm sorry for what I said. So you could have had some conversations about this already. That's led to arguments, you know. I feel so much love for you. Oh. I know we will be together. That's on the Knight of Pentacles reverse, so what's that about? Stop pushing me, I need to make my own choices. This person messed up. It's a bit annoying, to be honest. Like a hothead. Right, let's get you some advice, Libra. What is Spirit's advice for Libra? Dragonfly. Dragonfly and magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. It's going to be the making of you. You're going to go through a period of transformation. You're going to evolve. You're going to ascend, So don't look at this as like everything's down for me. It's not about that. Cat and independent. I'm sure this came out for you last time. You are a natural leader. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. That's really nice. High scarred divination. Cougar and assertive. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Ooh. Spirit's like giving you a big, like, what's that emoji where it's like big muscles, like. Right, I'm just gonna grab my lanterns. They're solar powered, so they've been outside in the sun. One sec. These are off Temu. I love these. Yeah, I'll tip it. It's solar powered. It's got the like bit that catches the light there. I love them. Oh, why has it just gone off? It's not dark enough. Hang on. Look at that. They come on automatically. How good are they? I'm obsessed. Right, she'll put up there. Right, so let's tidy away these ones for Libra. And then we'll get on to Scorpio and Sag. It's such a beautiful evening. It's gone cold now, but there's not a cloud in the sky. It's just beautiful. I hope my mum and dad have like put warm things on because it's very cold out there. It's making me excited for the summer. I could sit outside and do tarot readings outside, couldn't I?